Okay, so we'll be learning about surds today. Let's first understand that what is surds. Okay, so any number which contains a root. A surd is a number that contains a root which cannot be simplified into a whole number, right? So if I write root 2, it cannot, if you put it into calculator, it will be in decimals. It will not be a whole number. It will not be just a single number. So that is surds, okay? So which cannot be simplified into a whole number. Then root 2, root 3, root 5, all these are what? All these are surds. But if I say root 4 is equals to 2, correct? Okay, because 2 into 2 is 4. So if I say square root of 4 is 2, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4, right? Then square root of 25 is 5. So all these are counted as surds? No, not at all. Why? Because surd is a number that contains a root and also which cannot be simplified into a whole number. But this can be simplified into a whole number. Root 4 is root 2, root 9 is root 3, right? All these are whole numbers, so these are not surds. Root 2 is a surd. Why? Because it cannot be simplified into a whole number. Root 3 is a surd because it cannot be simplified into a whole number. So this should be clear to you that what is a surd. Then we have types of surds. We have two categories. First, which we talked about, that single. Root 5 is a surd because it cannot be transformed into a whole number. Root 7. I will even show you the value of root 5 on the calculator. Okay, see if this is 5 and if I put root, this is a decimal number, correct? Okay, then if I put 2 and root 2, this is also a decimal number. But again, if I put 4 as root, it is 2, so it is a whole number. So yes, this is not a surd. Okay, so that should be clear. Then we have types of surds. Let's try to understand that. This is first pure type of surds, pure surds. Okay, only one number. But let's talk about mixed surds. This is pure surds. Mixed surds contains a whole number outside, okay, and multiplied with a surd. Whole number multiplied with a surd. I need all these notes in concept notebook, okay. I have shared this PDF as well on group, so you can make it from there. So mixed surds, let's take an example. Pure surds is clear, root 2, root 3, okay, root 5, root 7, only a surd, right? Whole number multiplied by surd, let's talk about that. So 2 root 3, this is a whole number and this is a surd. So whole number multiplied with surd is a mixed surd. Then 5 root 7, this is also a mixed surd, okay. Now we have understood about what is a surd, types of surd, okay. Now we need to understand कि हम numbers normally solve करते हैं. So what is the simplification methods of surds? Like how to do addition on surds, how to do subtraction on surds, and multiplication and division. Okay, so let's try to understand that how we simplify the surds first. See, if I say root 12, it's such a big number, so we don't write it like this. We will think of a square number, okay, which multiplies with any number and gives 12. So root, can I write like this? Yes. Why did I write 4? Because 4 is किसका square? 2, right? So 4, root 4 क्या होता है? 2. So वो बाहर आ जाएगा and only root 3 will remain inside. Okay, I will give you one more example. If it is root, let's say, I'll take another example so that it is clear. Okay, let's say root 8. Okay, then again I can do 4 into 2, right? 4 kiska square hai? 2. So 2 will come outside and this 2 will remain inside only. This is just a simplification. Okay, now let's talk about 72. Okay, now if you think 36 into 2 is 72. 36 kiska square hai? 6. 6 will remain outside, 2 will be inside. Okay, let's talk about another number which is 50. Again, 25 into 2. 25 kiska square hai? 5. So 5 remains outside and this is 2, right? Then let's take another one as 18. Okay, I can say root of 9 into 2 is 18, correct? So 9 is with square, right? 9 is 3. So 3 root 2. Okay, are you getting it? So this is how we can do. But if student is like, ma'am, I can't think of numbers like this, ki 4 into 3 is this, then I think ki square. I need a faster method and I need a simpler one. Okay, see, honestly, this is a faster method. But if you don't want to think so much, I will give you a shortcut of how we can write this. See, it is root 18. Do prime factorization of 18. 2 times 9, 3 times 3, 3 times 1. जिसके भी आपके पास 2 आ गए, right? We have 2 pair, we have a pair, correct? So this will be outside and the remaining one will be inside. See, that's how we have done. This is another method. This is the method 2. If I see for root 50 now, okay, and I don't want to think for 25 into 2, what I'll do is 50, I'll put here. So it is 2 times 25, then 5 times 5, then 5 times 1. So we have a pair of 5, right? So that will be outside and the one which doesn't have a pair will remain inside. So 5 root 2. Let's take another example now. If we have 8, okay, so 8 is 2 times 4, then 2 times 2, then 2 times 1. So we have a pair for 2, so that will be outside and the one which is left will be inside. That's how we can think. Okay, so we have 2 methods of how to simplify. You can choose any. Now let's talk about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Let's talk about addition first. Okay, this is clear that we can do root of 12 is 4 into 3. So that's why root 4 is how much? 2. ठीक है, तो आपने 2 को बाहर लिखा and 3. Another method was आपने 12 का prime factorization किया. You have pair for this, so that will remain outside and the remaining will be inside. Okay, so this is method 1, M1. This is M2, method 2. Okay, now we have the laws. Okay, अभी आप laws पे मत जाओ, अभी let's do addition, subtraction. See, हमेशा हमारे पास algebra में rule होता था that we need to do like terms. Here we have the same rule that we need to do like surds का addition, subtraction. What are like? Like means same root. Like surds, addition, subtraction. What are like surds? Having same roots. Okay, so if I say 3 root 5 and 2 root 5, so are these like? Absolutely, because root 5 and root 5. So now what you need to do, we just need to add 3 and 2, 3 and 2, and that like term remains the same. Let's take another one, 6 root 5 and root 5. See, if there is nothing outside, it is 1, right? Okay, so 6 root 5 and root 5 will be how much? 7 root 5. Okay, let's take another one, 7 root 5 plus 2 root 5. It is 9 root 5. So what did we learn? That when we have to do addition, so like surds should be the same roots. Okay, so we need to add like this. I will show you root 2 and root 3. Can I add? Not at all. Why I cannot add this? Because it is not like. Roots are not same. These are unlike. Okay, then let's talk about subtraction now. Okay, if I say subtraction, again for subtraction as well, we need like surds, correct? So we have 6 root 5 minus 3 root 5. So 6 minus 3 is how much? 3 root 5. 4 root 5 minus 2 root 5. So 4 minus 2 is how much? 2. So 2 root 5. Is this clear? Okay, then let's talk about addition is done, subtraction is done. I think only this much you should know, but we can do multiplication, division as well, because that can also come. So sorry. Multiplication is super easy. Okay, you have to multiply the numbers differently and roots separately. Okay, you can see here numbers separately and roots means the surds separately. So root 6 into root 3, 6 into 3 is 18. That's it. Okay, now 18, you know, this is not the correct form to write 18. जैसे fraction में होता है, we have to always reduce. Here also you need to simplify. Think 9 into 2 is 18. 9 किसका square होता है? 3. So 3 root 2, or follow the method 2. Okay, Then we have another one, 2 root 3 multiplied by 5 root 2. Multiply the numbers differently. 2 into 5 is 10. 3 into 2 is 6. Okay. This was all about multiplication. If I say division, division is also same. 20 divided by 5, it's 4. And root 4 kiska hota hai? 2. Okay. So we need to divide these as well individually. 6 root 15, let's say, divide by 2 root 3. Okay. So 6 divided by 2 is how much? 3. 15 divided by 3 is how much? 5. This was all about simplification. मैं थोड़ा सा recap दे रही हूँ. Surds क्या होते हैं? Surds are the numbers which cannot be expressed as a whole number. Okay, it should always be a decimal, which I showed on the calculator. Types of surds, we have two: whole number, pure surd, right? Pure surd, that means only root, like root 2, root 3. But mixed surd, which has a whole number and a root. Okay, then we discussed about addition and subtraction of surds. It should always be amongst like surds. Okay, and multiply divide is like whole number separately solve hoga and surds separately solve honge. We also discussed about the method to simplify the surd, like root 18, root 9 into 2. 9 kiska square hai? 3, so 3 root 2. Correct? Then we discussed about 36. 36 to already you know that it is 6, so it is not a surd, of course. But this one I am talking about, in which method 1 and 2 is there. Like for example, root 8. Okay, so root 8 is kiska square? Root 8 is basically 4 into 2. Correct? Root 8 is 4 into 2. So 4 kiska square है 2. So 2 root 2. Or follow the method 2, that jiska pair aa gaya, that will be outside and the remaining will be inside. Okay, so this was all about the introduction of surds. Please make good notes.